From Lalate News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is the Midday Report on Lalate.
And we're back. It's your standalone SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Benefits, Veterans Benefits, $2,400 video show every day here on Noontime Lalate. How are you? Earlier today, the $14 third stimulus check bill was passed by the Senate. You already know that. I've been delivering that. I was the first to deliver that breaking news to you at 9:30 this morning, and the pandemonium kicked in right away. Now, the SSI and SSDI, how about you? You're going to get that $14 stimulus check. If you're on benefits, which I'll collectively call benefits, you're getting a $14 stimulus check, the third stimulus check in the third stimulus package. You're also going to get about $5,000 in this third stimulus package as well. I'm going to go over that in this video. Meantime, there's money available for you under second stimulus. I'll go over that as well. And there's now not one, not two, but three ways to get that $200 a month on top of your existing benefits still happening. 3 to 4 different paths to get it done under this president. I'm going to explain all those details coming up right now on the tail end of Noontime Lalate. The excitement is unfolding across the country as the Senate passed earlier today the third stimulus check bill. It provides a $14 stimulus check. And if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Benefits, you're getting that $14 stimulus check. And you're getting about $5,000 of other money. What is that? First, hit that subscribe button. This channel's on fire today. Absolutely on fire. In the last 7 days, this channel has just really moved the compass. I can't believe what's happened in just 7 days. In 7 days, we have seen the bill pass the Senate. We have seen reoccurring stimulus checks now getting pushed in the fourth stimulus package. We have seen a standalone bill from Elizabeth Warren that would fund SSI and SSDI. And we're seeing everything that you had hoped to see happen. So hit that subscribe button. This channel this morning had its fastest, biggest 3 hours ever in its recorded history. Of course, this channel has already broken all records at 100 million views in 9 months. But boy, I want you to be ahead of the ball. I don't want you to be behind the ball. There's going to be stimulus stampede. I don't want you to be behind the stimulus stampede. I want you to be in front of it. Let's cut to SSI and SSDI. Under the third stimulus package, you're getting a stimulus check, but you'll also qualify for about $5,000. Every viewer of this channel who makes less than $45,000, including my benefits viewers, will qualify for rent if you're behind on rent, utilities if you're behind on utilities, food if you're behind on food, internet, and at least that to start. Now, if you have a child and you're on benefits, you will get for that child that $5,000 if the child is 5 to newborn. Or if the child's 17 to 6, you're going to get $33,000 plus $14. You'll get that as well. You only have to be concerned that IRS knows that child exists. If they do, then you're good. Additionally, before I go to another point, something I always forget to remind you is that if you're missing that first or second stimulus check and you're on benefits, go to your local tax preparer, the big ones, tell them the situation. Thank you, Danielle. Tell them you're on benefits, and they'll file your tax return for 2020 requesting the missing first and or second stimulus check, and you will get paid that $1,800 of both of them within about 48 hours. I've had a lot of viewers do this. Everyone welcome Danielle to the family. Now, what else? Under second stimulus, which is purple, which is about I think it's about an hour and a half from now, about 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, I'll show you and everyone, you mean people on benefits and everyone else, how you can get $5, $10, $15, $20,000 money right now under second stimulus, which is currently law. That's rent, that's utilities, that's food, that's internet. That's already law. I'll go over that at 3:30 on Purple. But let's cut over to the $2,400. The $2,400 has actually three prongs to it. It's the $200 a month on top of your existing benefits. Then there's the new benchmark, and then there's the increase. The benchmark is every year when they look at your benefits, they decide, should we raise them next year? Let me look at COLA. COLA doesn't move. Your benefits stay $10 more, $4. They don't move a lot. They want to tie them to something other than COLA, CPIE. Guess what? You don't really need a bill to do that. You don't even need an executive order to do that. You just need almost a memorandum from the president to the agency to say, use a different process. Don't use COLA, use CPIE. In a way, it doesn't even need a bill, and it doesn't even need an executive order. It doesn't even need a forced stimulus package. It just needs a memo. That's the first one. The second one, the raising of your benefits lifetime up to 20%, that might need an executive order. That might need an executive order because it involves money. But it's not requiring Treasury to take out money to pay for it. It's just using existing money. Finally, the $200 a month for 12 months. Here's the shocking development. Doesn't need a bill either. It can go by executive order. But there's three ways you can choose where that $200 a month would land. One, by executive order. Two, by a standalone bill. Or three, as a holdup on the forced stimulus package. Let me go through each of those one at a time. The President of the United States could do an executive order tomorrow to say $200 a month for 12 months. What else has he done that's like this? On January 20th, he set on an increase SNAP benefits for 6 months at 15%. He can increase your SSI, SSDI for the equivalent of whatever $200 a month is. Let's say increase it by 20%. For 7 months, 12 months, he can do it by executive order tomorrow morning. Doesn't need a bill for it. Number two, it can go by bill. And that's where the excitement started on last Monday, when Elizabeth Warren introduced a wealth tax bill, which in essence really generates too much money. It's not enough. It's overboard because it's not just for SSI. We don't need $3 trillion to pay for $2,400 a month for beneficiaries. That's far more than enough money. It's too much money. But then there's this, the third tactic. The third tactic is basically, you got to come up with an expression for it. I don't have an expression yet for it. I call it the stronghold tactic. The stronghold tactic is starting to formulate. The stronghold tactic concerns the next stimulus package. It concerns that the president will have to do the next stimulus package, which he's going to do right away, the fourth stimulus package, by reconciliation. He can continue to do reconciliations all year long. He can do it continually all year long. There's no limit on the number of reconciliations he can do this year. And he will have to do the next one by reconciliation. But he needs 50 votes from Democrats. Well, guess what? Those 50 Democrats are already strangleholding, grabbing his wrist and saying, no, you're not going to get my vote unless you do this. This is the stranglehold approach for SSI and SSDI. If you want those votes for the fourth stimulus package, whatever is in there, then we're going to need SSI in there as well. That's how the concept works. Repeat. 3 different ways to get SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, veterans benefits, $200 a month paid. 1, by executive order. 2, by a standalone bill. Or 3, holding up as a senator the process when it gets to the Senate by saying, you know what, we're going to do our own vote-a-rama reaction under forced stimulus, and we're not going to give you the vote, just like some people didn't give a vote yesterday on vote-a-rama until they got their way. We're going to hold up the next vote-a-rama until you give SSI, SSDI $200 a month. It's that straightforward. That is the path. So to recap, as we come up to the top of the hour, we're going into the final 2 hours of LA. I'm really excited for you. Afternoons LA, it's about to start in about 8 minutes. There's 3 things to know. 1, if you're on SSI and SSDI, you're getting a $14 stimulus check on the third stimulus package. It'll go out as early as next week. Number 2, if you're missing stimulus checks from the first and second stimulus package, go down the street to the major tax preparer, tell them that. They'll file the tax return and get it to you immediately. Number 3, under the third stimulus package, you'll qualify for about $5,000 of items under this third stimulus package. Number 4, under the second stimulus package, tune into Purple this afternoon at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, where I show you how you can get money right now, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 if you're on benefits right now for rent, utilities, food, internet. And finally, the SS200 or the benefits 200 a month, whatever you want to call it. That can come by executive order, a stranglehold on the fourth stimulus package vote, or a standalone bill, which started with a funding mechanism last Monday from this person, Elizabeth Warren. I'm really excited for you. And there's Sylvia, there's Connie in the room, and there's Julia, and there's Virtual. Does it go back to the house? It does go back to the house. And there is Gunnar, and there's Sylvia, and there's Snow Tiger, and there's Jenny, and there's Tina, and there's Sonia. Are you ready? I'm ready. We got 2 hours left, and we're at the top of the hour. The breaking, developing news, the headline news. It's just 7 minutes to 1 o'clock on the West Coast. The breaking news are about to unfold live from the Senate. Get ready. I'm ready. Afternoons LA's coming up right up after this. Join that feed as the 2-hour final programming block of Afternoons LA starts right now. See you in just 7 minutes.